Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am really excited to create a gorgeous, romantic, blushy makeup. I'm going to create a whole makeup look and I'm going to be showing you the second launch from VIEVE. I think the makeup we're going to create is going to be really gorgeous for a date night if you're staying at home and you're having a little date night, if you're by yourself and you just want to feel beautiful. This is going to be a great look. I have a bunch of products. I have some newness from VIEVE which I'm really excited to show you, and let's just get started. Okay, I'm going to zoom you in because I know you like to be very close. We're all obviously missing human interaction, so you like to be this close to my face. Okay, I'm going to clip my hair out the way. I'm feeling very Italian with this hair today. I don't know why, maybe it's because I've put so much face tanner on. So I've done my brows already. If you're wondering how I do my brows these days, I've got a little tutorial on Instagram. And I think we'll just go for base first. And I'm going to use my Hollywood Flawless filter. This is one of my favourite new ways to do my base. This is the Hollywood Flawless filter in the shade 4.5. And then I have the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in 2.5N. This is such a gorgeous, natural base. Oh my god, yeah, you can see that I've definitely gone overboard with the face tan. So ironic, I feel like I look quite summery today and it's so snowy outside. So I just kind of pop that on all over. And I'm going to buff that in with my Smith 151. And this gives your skin a really nice glow and a tiny bit of coverage. It just evens my skin out, I think, mostly. And I've done all my skincare and stuff underneath. And the look we're going to create today is slightly softer, lighter skin, nice light eyes. Okay, for concealer, I just pop it usual spots. So under my eyes, just here and here. I like a wee touch just in the centre of my forehead to add that coverage, down my nose. I'm just going to pat that out, same brush, and you can see that just adds a little bit of coverage right where we want it. It's a little bit more strategic, I guess, than just, you know, chucking on tons of concealer under your face. I never really go into these videos with a plan, if I'm honest, but my plan today is to get this base looking perfect, and then we can have a right good chat about blush. And then we'll finish off the look. Right, let's add some sun into our complexion. This is the Airbrush Bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury, and we're gonna add the colour back into our face. So I'm just gonna go straight on top of that base with the bronzer, and we're just gonna bronze in the usual areas. I'm not going too ham with this because it's not the focus of today's look, but this is just gonna add a wee bit of colour back into our complexion. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Honey, and I'm just gonna buff that into the centre of my face, and you can see that just smooths everything right out. And because we've gone for such a dewy base, it's just going to give us that wee bit extra lasting power. There we go. So it's just like flawless skin that's just been perfected, but it doesn't look too heavy, which is really lovely. It's really nice with the cold weather just because it's so hydrating. So we have reached the point in the tutorial where I introduce you to Sunset Blush. I've had these for a pretty long time. I've been using them a lot. I actually used these on the campaign shoot day as well. So this is my personal collection of Sunset Blush. We have 5 shades. When I tell you that this formula is so good, it is so good. I really wanted to create a blush that really breathed life into skin. I love a powder blush. Personally, I love cream blushers as well, but powder blush for me is so easy. And I wanted a formula that would build up super easily as well. So you can have a sweep of colour on the cheeks, or you can build it right up, because I love playing with my style of makeup so much. I love an 80s blush. I love building up the colour on my temples. I love having really strong blush on my cheeks some days. But then on the days that I want more of a natural blush, I wanted to be able to use this product in a nice sheer way. I'm going to start flashing things up on the screen as I'm talking, but we have 5 shades of the Sunset Blush. They are called Sunset Blush because I was so inspired by the sunsets in Italy. So I don't know if you've been, if you've had the chance to go, but it is the most spectacular sunsets that you get in Italy. Me and Jack got married in Italy. I have this love for Italy that I cannot explain. I'm so inspired when I'm there. I just think it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. The 5 shades, their names and their shades themselves, the actual colour, are really inspired by that. So I'll go through and just show you on camera. We have Pesca, which is the most gorgeous peach. It's buildable. Again, you can use a really light watercolour. See, for the person that's a bit nervous to use blush, if you've never used blush before, this is such a great one to start with because you really can't go wrong. You just build up a little bit of colour in your cheeks and it is the most perfect peach that brings brightness to your complexion. It is absolutely stunning. Then we have Cherub, which is the perfect pink blush. It is absolutely gorgeous. Again, really buildable. You can wear it like a wash of colour or you can build it right up for a pink blush. The formula of these is pigmented. You have to build it up and that's what I wanted. I think with blusher, when it's too pigmented and you go in, that's when you end up with those blusher disasters, if you know what I mean. So I wanted this to be buildable. So of course you can get a lovely swatch from it, but it's not going to be as pigmented as our matte eyeshadows. I didn't want to create a blush that was so pigmented that you had to be careful when you go in to use it. I wanted it to be easy. So we have Cherub, obviously, little cherub cheeks. Then we have Sorbet, which is such a gorgeous coral. If I show you, it's brighter than Cherub and it's got more of an orange undertone. So if you love a coral blush, this is going to be your new best friend. Then we have Piazza. Piazza is like the town square in Italy. I think the other ones are pretty self-explanatory, but the shade Piazza for me, this colour reminds me of, you know, that sticky heat. In Florence, there's this Piazza, this town square. I think it's my favourite place in the world. You have all this gorgeous stone and these beautiful buildings and these statues and fountains, and it's always so busy with people, and this shade for me just represents that so well. It's a deep rose. It has such a unique bronzer like quality to it, so it's really beautiful for adding warmth to the skin, and for deeper skin tones it is just gorgeous because it has that warmth. Love this shade so much. I think this one is really special to me. And then last but not least, we have Malbec, which is a rich, deep burgundy. Again, you can use it in a really sheer way or you can build it right up. It's like a deep raspberry and obviously inspired by my favourite wine of all time. I love a good Malbec, which actually, funnily enough, it's not really that popular in Italy. This shade is so beautiful on cooler skin tones because of those raspberry undertones. It's just absolutely stunning, and like I said, all the blushers you can build right up or you can wear them in a really nice natural way. I just realised I didn't swatch Baby Pesca, my wee Baby Pesca. Oh my God, I'm running out of fingers. But there you go, you can see it here. Definitely the lightest of all the blushers, but it was so important to have that perfect peach blush. If I was doing my wedding makeup again, this is the blusher I would wear, I think. I struggled to choose between these so much because it so depends on what the rest of my look is like. For the look today, I want to do something really romantic and I want to show you how the blusher applies and things like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Pesca first and then I'm going to vamp it up with a little bit of Cherub, okay? My favourite brush to use with our blushers is the Smith 118. It's actually their bronzer brush, but for me, I've used this brush with the blush since the first samples that I got of this blush, which was over a year ago now. So I'm going to go in with the 118 and I'm going to go in with Pesca. You can see it's pretty used. So I'm going to start nice and high up and I want this to be a very blushy look. So I'm just dipping in. Oh. And that for me, see, for the day-to-day blush, perfect, literally perfect. Just going to apply it up here. They are so finely milled that they just blend onto the skin like an absolute dream. And they have the pigment and the lasting power of a matte blush, but there's actually the slightest, tiniest shimmer to them, which makes your skin look luminous and radiant, but it's almost undetectable. It's not like a highlight at all. Like, see if I show you in the pan again, you really cannot see a shimmer, but when it blends onto the skin, it's just that brightness and that, oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. And I love to bring my blush up to my temples and then over the nose. Is such a trend at the moment, but it is really gorgeous. One of my favourite shades to do this with is Piazza. They actually just posted an image that Jack took of me wearing Piazza on the VIEVE Instagram. I'll put it in here and you can see it's just that toasty, sun-kissed look that I miss a lot. I cannot wait to get back to Italy. And it's funny, in Italian, pesca actually, it means peaches, but it also means fishing. So just in case you're wondering, it was very inspired by juicy peaches and also weird story. When we were getting married in Italy, I was obsessed with this peach juice. They have these little cartons of peach juice and they had pesca written over them, and I organised to have crates of this stuff dropped off to our venue so I could drink it throughout our whole wedding week. That's like the most extra thing I think I've ever done. This is like a gorgeous medium wash, I would say. You can build it right up, but that for me at the moment is perfect. It's just a touch of colour, really, really beautiful. Let's go in with Cherub. And you know what? I think the name Cherub, it makes me want to wear it. It makes me want to wear this blush. So I'm going to start at the back and I'm just going to add Cherub on. She's a beauty. Like, you can still see all my little freckles through my skin. It's a powder blush that gives the same effect as a perfectly blended cream blush. It has that luminosity and that slightly glossy quality. I swear that I think this might be your new favourite formula of blush. I'm just saying. So we're very blushy now. Cherub on top of pesca it's like a little fruit salad on my face. So I think that's enough about the blush at the moment. I'll round up at the end and tell you everything that you need to know. I'm going to finish off my makeup now. So I'm going to go in with the Dior concealer. I'm just going to do a little tap on my eye. I'm just going to pat that out. And like I said, I want to go for something super soft and romantic on the eyes. There we go, you can see that just cancels out any dark tones on my lid. Can we talk about my lashes for a second as well? I cannot believe it. This Revitalash journey of mine has completely changed the way that my lashes look without makeup. It's such a nice thing as well. It's nice to have like naturally thick long lashes. Dead impressed. A little trick that I love to do, and I'm going to do it with Cherub. Am I? Yes. I'm going to go back in with Cherub, and the brush that I used for my powder is just like a nice size and shape. It's the Smith 131, and I'm just going to bring that blush slightly on to the eyes. Oh my goodness. Really nice, and it's quite 80s this, but it's one of my favourite tricks. And because of the way that the blush is made, it's like an instant eyeshadow look without having to do much blending at all. There we go. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to go in with Piazza next. I have to. Back in with Piazza, that gorgeous dark rose. And I'm just going to go on top of where I just put that. It's almost like, you know, the bronzer trick that I love. You go in with your bronzer and you use that to buff out your eye makeup. It's pretty much the same thing. It just adds those tones into your lid. It really ties in your whole look. And then I'm just going in with my big bronzer brush, the Smith 118, just to pat that out. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of shimmer. I wanted a kind of pinky shimmer. So I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Jewel Pot. So it's like a little pressed shimmery eyeshadow pot. Maybe I should try with my finger first, actually. Oh, wow. Nice. It's quite subtle, you know. Okay, so I'm going to pick it up with a brush. A wee bit of all-nighter setting spray. There we go. And I'm actually going to bring that right up in here. I do actually love playing around with pinky tones around my eyes because it makes the green colour really pop. Do you know what? It's been a while, but I think I want to do a brown wing. I'm going to do a brown wing, keep it nice and soft, and I'm going to do my little freckle as well. And then I'm just going to do a really soft half wing. It's quite sleepy doing the half wing with brown liner, if that makes sense. You know, that kind of like unbothered. Oh my god, it's great. Okay. I like my eyes looking quite sleepy with a romantic look. Bedroom eyes. Loads of mascara. I'm going to use Benefit Roller Lash. Isn't that gorgeous? And I do think there's something to be said for just mascara sometimes. I love wearing my false lashes, but I do think with the right look, mascara itself is so beautiful. So this mascara, it does take a wee bit longer to build up, but it's worth it because you get such beautiful, like wispy looking lashes. Clumpy in like just the right way. I think that's a lovely eye look. Okay, I need to finish off with a wee bit of highlight. So for my highlight, these two products together are perfect. I'm going to use the Nova Glow highlight in the shade Holy Chic. Holy Chic. So gorgeous, and actually a really nice way to apply these products is to do blush first, then highlight, and then go back in with a little touch of your blush just to make sure that everything's all beautifully blended together. There we go. Beautiful cheeks. And I'm going to take a little touch of this on my nose. I was going to add a little bit more bronzer, but I'm going to go in with Piazza and a little touch of that just right at the back. I'm going to try this lip. I wasn't sure what to do for my lip, but this is one of my favourite ways to do a slightly darker, pinker lip, but it's more, I suppose, more natural. So I'm going to go in with the Modern Lip Definer in the shade Rumour, and I'm going to sketch out my lip. I'm going to put a touch of lip balm on first. This is the YSL lip treatment, and I want a little bit of an overdrawn pout today, so I'm going to really accentuate the centre of my lips. So I'm going to go in with Rumour. Oh my god. It's a really unique, like honey brown, this shade. Such a gorgeous warmth to it. Like, look at that. And what I've done is I have drawn my lip line and then I've kind of blended it in towards the centre. And I'm just going to use my finger to do a wee blend. And because of the formula of the lip definers, they dry down, so they're not going to go anywhere. So with a little bit of lip balm, it's really comfortable, but you get hardly any transfer. But you've got such a bold lip, so it's actually perfect for Valentine's Day in case you're snogging someone. Let's zoom you out and wrap this baby up. I'm going to add highlight in my inner corner and I'm going to stick a wee lash on. I have to. I just have to. Valentine's Day, you know, romantic, a little half lash is just what we need. I'm going to highlight my little inner corner. Just using Holy Chic. Stick these wee bad boys on. That changes the game, doesn't it? Just a wee bit. So guys, that is the finished look. I hope you really like it. I'm going to go over some of the nitty gritty now. So like I said, we have 5 shades. They all come in the same packaging as the Essential Collection. I really wanted everything to feel timeless and classic, and for things to match as well. I like when my things match. I remember when I first got the component back for this, I just thought it looked like a tiny little accessory, and I think it's so, so cute. We've got our VIEVE gold hardware as always. Super sleek and stylish. You've got your little back label with your shade name on there. Sunset Blush is made in Italy as well. Really gorgeous ingredients and pigments and everything about it. You can feel when you use it, it is super luxe. And honestly, whenever I use these blushes, it does just transport me somewhere else. It makes me feel super summery. They retail for £23. You get tons of product in there. It's a really great size for a blush. It's not too big that it's ridiculous, but you do get a great amount, and you know yourself that blushes last absolutely ages. If you head over to the VIEVE website by midnight tonight, UK time, on the day that I upload this and sign up, you might get 24-hour early access. I don't know. I'm not sure you will get 24-hour early access. We really wanted to make sure that, you know, our VIEVE community that have been so amazing since the start and since launch could definitely have the chance to grab these if you want. So I'll link that down below. I keep on touching that. I'm just so excited. I'm so thrilled. And also, oh my god, I don't have any of the outer packs right next to me, but I'll pop it on the screen. It's the exact same as our Essential Collection. These are permanent in the VIEVE line. They're not going anywhere. I know that you're going to love them so much. I really hope you do. I'm so excited to finally be launching these. I will link all the information down below, and I'll pop a link for all the other products that I used for this look today. I hope you liked it. I hope you love Sunset Blush as much as I do. Let me know down below, what shade are you excited for the most? And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye! Oh my god, I'm so excited with you! Look, I'm starting to, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Today we are, why am I doing this with my arms? I need to relax. Do you know what, I'm gonna, oh god, I don't know what to do. Excuse me. I'm sweating because I'm that excited, I feel ill. Yes, yes. What better excuse? I mean, I just do the, oh god, I'm a bit nervous again. Why am I like this? Right, okay.